Hi, dear aspirants. Today we are going to touch upon an important topic that what if Article 12 in the Indian Constitution does not exist? Now, just imagine waking up in a country like India where you have a sacrosanct fundamental right. But just imagine the situation when you won't be able to apply or enforce those fundamental rights, even being a valid citizen of the country. That is exactly what India would look like without Article 12 of Indian Constitution. Now, Article 12 may seem like a simple definition, like who is the state, what are the attributes of the state, and all. But in reality, it is the gateway to the entire Part 3 of the Indian Constitution. Remove it, and suddenly your rights become void. Your rights, which were having beautiful words, it would result into words with no power. Why so? Big reason. Because fundamental rights work only against the state, not against the private entity. Okay. There are certain conditions as well that we would be discussing later on. If there is no Article 12, there won't be any kind of clarity on who you can hold accountable regarding the state apparatuses and all. Now, without Article 12, a government ministry could violate your rights and claim that being not a state, they won't be able to enforce that particular fundamental right. A public sector unit, that is PSU, could fire you unfairly and say, this right doesn't get applied to you. Regulatory bodies could act arbitrarily, yet remain outside the constitutional scrutiny. And even the basic services like electricity, transport, water boards could deny your rights without any legal or constitutional consequences. Worst of all, the government could create autonomous bodies to bypass all this accountability and answerability. So, no Article 12 means no writs, no judicial review, and no protection. Even the court, even the judiciary mechanism would struggle with the interpretation. Means, who do you file a petition against? Who must respect your speech, equality, liberty, dignity, and all? Even the right to life under Article 21 becomes fragile because its enforcement depends on identifying this state. Without Article 12, the modern administrative state, filled with agencies, commissions, authority, and all, could act with unprecedented power, arbitrary power, discretionary power with zero accountability. So Article 12 doesn't just define the state, it limits it, it binds it ensures that no authority, however disguised, can rise above the Constitution. Without Article 12, fundamental rights would be like a sword, but with no one to point it at. That's all the significance of Article 12. Thank you so much.